Morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watch This with Joe and Kevin, back for episode 2 of season 5 of The Sopranos. Really loved the season premiere on this one a lot. We're really getting into like the dark night of the soul for Tony, who's always been, kind of on the edge. But I really think without Carmela, he's spiraling. And they've kind of hinted throughout the show, right, that without Carmela, he would. Dr. Melfi said it to him. Ralphie one time said, maybe if I ended up with a woman like Carmela, life would have turned out better. Tony, of course, kind of took her for granted to the point now that it's over. I don't know if Irene is in danger at all over that. I mean, Tony's certainly going after Furio, who's in hiding in Italy, although Furio didn't really do anything. It's unfortunate. I really wish that Carmela didn't mention that to Tony. It didn't accomplish anything other than, one, upsetting Tony, and by extension, two, putting Furio in danger. Not that Furio's a great guy, but I mean, he doesn't deserve to die for that. But we're really kind of seeing Tony spiral without her. He's, going very hard after Dr. Melfi. And after the nurse, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, we've seen Tony kind of strike out with women lately, which we're not used to seeing. And as Dr. Melfi's therapist told her, like, this is a man who is not used to being rejected or not getting his way, which kind of makes him dangerous. And I think that's right. And we'll probably see some of that moving forward, depending on how long Tony and Carmela are estranged. Tony's still kind of seeing Valentina. We saw her in the last episode. I'd completely forgotten about her in general. That's not a great sign for how valid that relationship is or how deep a connection it is. But I guess we'll see how long she even is in the picture. She's barely there. Tony shooting his shot with the floral basket with the Tide detergent in it because he saw a scene from The Prince of Tides and completely didn't understand what he was watching at all. Yes, they do end up together in The Prince of Tides, spoiler alert in the film. But there's a lot more to the book. The reason Tom is how he is and why he's seeing a therapist is an awful lot of trauma. A lot of serious trauma is why he's there, including the trauma of his two kind of awful parents, which really ties in well with Tony if Tony would just take the therapy seriously instead of the romance angle of being in love with his therapist. I think choosing that film for Tony to watch a scene of when the film is just a really watered down version of the book anyway, and then to completely misunderstand it and interpret it as he should pursue his therapist. Really great writing for Tony to really kind of miss the point and take the wrong kind of shot for what he needs. We'll see how long he spirals. We'll go get started here. Right before I do, though, I also want to point out whatever horrible things happen to Christopher and Polly moving forward in this show, I'm okay with. After the horrible thing they did at the end of the episode, their little squabble over who, they were being cheap and not wanting to pay the bill, and by the end that culminated in a little, chest puffing match where a waiter gets murdered and robbed. So, whatever horrible things happen to these two guys, I'm on for the rest of the show. I'm on board with. There's no coming back from that. I feel like the guy just finished telling you that he's not making any money when you do stuff like this. He has a family to support, and their response is to kill him and rob him because he mouthed off too much. So forget those guys. I'm kind of done with them as characters. I mean, they're great characters, but as far as any type of sympathy or empathy for me, I'm out on Christopher and Polly. All right, I'll go and get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. I'd like to give a special thank you to our super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balash Foldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Lingstad, Trey Contreras, WerePanda47, Natasha Norris, and Yannick from Montreal. As always, guys, thanks so much. Glad you're here with us. Full-length reactions for this and everything else we're watching are in the description below. We're way ahead over there. You will have to sync and watch along in your own source material due to copyright law. You will only see and hear us. All right. These do not look like law enforcement. They look like criminals.
The thing is, Zellman still hasn't given me a number. Has he said anything to you about another bid?
We don't talk much.
Yeah.
So a speech, huh?
Yeah.
At the Museum of Science and Trucking.
Okay. I was wondering what the most stood for.
Wherever she is, I'm sure she's proud.
Actually, I think I know exactly where she is, and it's pretty fucking hot.
Okay then. Have a good night.
Yeah, you're not going to do your assassinating here.
So they go through labor. Big deal. Try a prostate exam.
Oh my god. This has turned into a women, am I right? Scene.
Was this man with him?
Yeah.
These guys don't look familiar to me.
So each one of you go out to your people on the street, crack some fucking orders out there.
It's been a while. This is an old tape.
The way I remember, he said, that's why you got the top tier positions. This other inaudible is...
Oh. Okay.
Now that's it. That's all I gotta say.
So he's wearing a wire.
This crazy horse pole camera's working out really good.
Holy Gaultieri's car again. She's still lying.
Is there a leak here?
So a speech.
The sound quality is amazing. New hats.
That's why he wouldn't take the hat off. He's ratting too.
Some ties to the Bevilacqua murder. Even if Massarone and 1,000 other snitches pan out, we've still got to put Tony on trial.
I was wrong. I thought these guys were gangsters.
When he blew the Junior Soprano trial. Of course he'll keep trying him until he fixes that.
And there's a lot of people wired for Tony.
He's a good kid, your cousin, huh? Smart.
Fucking weirdo, you ask me.
Is that Steve Buscemi's character? You said it was his cousin?
Body shops, they reinstall undeployed bags as new. Top dollar.
Brave new world. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, I figured he could use one. Call me when he needs me.
All the fellas are getting out, huh?
He has a huge cast turnover, isn't it?
I think I'll take an egg. Make us a couple eggs.
I'm doing it. You told me. He don't want one.
Junior really is losing it, isn't he?
You and Tony Egg again.
Tony Egg, Tony B.
Yeah.
Carmine Lupatazzi.
Okay.
He passed during the night.
He's probably heading for that.
My cousin told me it was Carmine who invented point shaving.
CCNY versus Kentucky, 1951.
I wonder who did invent point shaving. So does this work out really well for Johnny Sack?
He meant a lot to us.
Right?
Jenny, Phil, how you doing?
Hey, kid.
Angela.
I'm heartbroken.
Is he already feeling the pressure of Johnny?
Your wife is into Opus Dei. You told Colombino to put it there.
You sure about that?
Yes, John, I'm sure about it.
Bodies don't even call.
Yeah. They're already fighting. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
God, give me a jump there.
You gotta remember what one guy did because he thought it was his job to do, and he took a shot for you.
I wonder how that's going to manifest with Tony and his natural guilt.
You don't know what it's like out there, Aid. You're marrying Christopher. He's handsome, makes money, he's got great hair.
He does have great hair.
You know I love animals, but this thing is so gorgeous. Isn't it?
Oh, God.
Let's don't keep your date waiting. He likes you, I can tell.
What club is really popular?
I think what you're doing's brave.
It's not for everybody, but things are different when you don't have that crutch, you know?
I believe that, yeah. He still sucks.
Let's see her box. Or maybe her socks.
Stupid.
Oh, she is flirting with Chris. There's no way Adriana's not going to catch that.
It's way the fuck out of line. You gotta have some more wine.
Seem to have a good time tonight.
Yeah, she caught it.
Come on, that cunt's too full of herself anyway.
Cunt. She's my maid of honor, Christopher.
She's no fucking maid, let me tell you.
Whiny.
Never thought I'd live to see this day.
Well, here you are, still here.
Is he out? Is he home? Yeah.
That ex-wife of his, she uses her answering machine to ignore me, so forget about it.
We all do that.
To you is so cute.
Well, even that my cannoli was bigger than this.
Oh, my God. That's a great entrance. It's like in Miami Vice.
15 fucking years.
The language.
I'd say,
I haven't changed a bit, right?
Very nice. It gave me a heart attack.
Where's Tubbs?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My God, we have all missed you so much.
I swear, you look exactly the same.
Oh, you still...
He has got a way different vibe than Ralphie and Richie when they showed up.
And guys, this is your uncle, Tony Blundetto.
Hey there.
How come we never met you before?
I've been away on business.
See, with my family now, separation. You gotta make an appointment. See each other.
There's so much awkward energy, though.
Show him the phone.
Yeah.
So awkward from everybody.
I said to my mother, I said, can't you save up something and then get me a baby brother? And my mother said, what's wrong with your cousin Tony?
That's a pretty good impression.
And Uncle Phil, he passed away a long time ago, too.
Pretty heavy theme in this episode.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Come on, let me hear it. Welcome home. We try to do everything we could.
I know. I wasn't around. What can I expect? If things had gone different way back when, who knows?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Right?
Nothing.
This is he went up the hill and not me. Yep.
You're gonna like this place. This is nice. This is the kind of place we always talked about having.
Tony feels guilty about him going to prison.
Fucking weird. My cousin in the old man's seat.
It's like Santa Zoo says.
Santa Zoo.
Tony Tamiato. Zoo.
Yeah.
Zoo. Sun Zoo, you fucking ass kid.
Is this a problem?
I was very touched by that funeral the other day. Real heart grabber.
That fucking little Carmine.
Could not carry out a conversation like this.
Reginald Van Gleason III. Boy, are you fat.
God.
Rehab block had guys with broken limbs, muscle diseases, and we'd help them back.
Really?
I got my associate's degree already. It took me 5 years. And now it's only like 6 months more for my massage license.
Okay.
So you want to run a massage parlor?
No. I'm gonna be a licensed massage therapist.
He wants to go clean.
I've been away from all this a long time. If I got a shot at staying out and putting shit together, I should take it.
I agree.
Come here. You're the best, you know that?
Yeah.
Does it stick, though?
Out!
Why?
Because we are watching a movie and you are studying. And why must we keep having that conversation? Here it is, #1 on the American Film Institute's Greatest American Movies list.
Citizen Kane? Yep. I've never seen it. The mob wives seeing an FBI warning. Yeah. It's just for pirating. Now, are they going to appreciate it or were they bored by it? Because I've heard people say both.
I think it's fascinating that the man had all that stuff, but he died, alone with nothing and nobody.
Good prick.
Oh, God.
D cup at least and a lift.
Well, she said she was remodeling her upstairs, but I had no idea.
Oh, my God.
This other lawyer, Dan Mindich, he says that we should play hardball. Go after the real assets.
Marriage is beautiful in the beginning, but too... You'd think there'd be some romance, at least.
Janice, you're a newlywed.
Yeah.
I don't know. 6 months, and Bobby still hasn't found my rosebud.
Wow.
Who's there at the Tony Blundetto homecoming? I told you, just family. God, is that all you think about is your fucking work?
It's a job, yeah. She's literally on the clock.
What am I doing? I can't talk to you. What do I get out of it?
Maybe take some comfort in the fact that you're trying to do the right thing by helping your government.
No, seriously.
Yeah, that's not a good sales pitch for her.
He sold 5 to a high school kid, then used the last one to open a coconut. The ricochet left my sister a paraplegic.
Oh, no.
I knew I had to do something about guys like him.
Wow.
And nowhere but the FBI is the line clearer between the good guys and the bad guys. And you're with the good guys now.
Okay, that was a much better sales pitch.
Jesus.
I felt like that was really effective. Finally, she said something to her that really resonated with her.
Fucking Grandpa Munster over here. You're gonna deal those? They're not candy bars. You can let some of them go. It's a Town Master massage chair.
Oh my God. Of course.
Oh, I had no idea. I was so tense.
Like my back is on vacation.
Well, it's not like being in the joint to teach you how to ease another man's tensions.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Why is this rubbing Tony so wrong?
You're crowding me.
You don't make fun of me. Got it?
Got it.
What the hell?
Knock off the massage shit. It's a place of business, not a Jack LaLanne.
Yeah, serious overreaction. I guess he didn't kill anybody this time.
Hey, you got change? I'm fucking sliding a stupid bill in and out of the cigarette machine for like an hour.
An hour? I bet you can go longer than that.
Oh my God.
Why do you always talk like a whore?
Because men like it.
Yeah? I think you're right about that.
Oh my God. Right in front of your fiance.
Tell you, I'm having a fucking time. Stay out late, come home drunk, fuck anyone I want.
Yeah, you're miserable.
Feds. Cops said they were just sitting there in the rain.
I wonder why he's telling him.
Well, he ain't been to the grand jury because we would have heard from our girl up there.
Oh my God. So much corruption.
My old man was very good at vibing people out, too. Musserone's up to something? I'll pick it up.
I guess now that you're looking for it, maybe. You didn't pick up on it the other night, though.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you for taking the components out of the home theater.
Hey, I bought that for us to watch movies as a family.
Okay, I was wondering what happened there.
I'm not paying a lawyer. We should be able to settle this thing like adults.
Then stop taking shit out of the house!
That's fair.
Take a walk.
He had to think it was weird the guy wouldn't take the hat off. I thought it was weird. And I'm not in this life.
All right. Everything else okay? Good EKG and
He's checking and begging for a wire.
You couldn't tell shit. What the fuck am I, a mind reader?
That's really good for I'll be able to feel him out, so how am I supposed to know?
Said I look like I lost some weight.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Really? That was it? The painting and the weight loss?
Honestly, Carm, this is a lot better than watching Casablanca.
Hey, Casablanca's a great movie.
So what is next on that list? Number 3, The Godfather.
It's a great movie.
Don't you know about Pussy? He went in the program. He turned on everybody, us, the people he knew his whole life.
I mean, he kind of did. He did rat.
He knows they're going to crucify him. I mean, at least Judas didn't go into any apostle protection program.
Apostle protection program.
Oh, look at you. You're shivering. I didn't know it was that cold, sweetie.
I really love the metaphor of the rat pack with the fact that the guy that gave him to him, plus others, are actually ratting. I feel like he's needed therapy right now more than any other point in the show, aside from the pilot where he was passing out.
Aid, you okay?
Don't say a word.
I'm not what you think.
No way.
I want to tell you all something. This is driving me crazy.
Oh no. Good.
She's been drinking like crazy.
Yeah, you guys aren't that close. They will tell.
Oh my God!
Ugh.
I'm fine, okay? Just leave me alone.
No, you're bleeding. Let me drive you.
Ugh. Are they going to figure it out, or are they going to say something about, like, she's acting really weird?
Well, yeah, it works great. I'm in my mother's basement and I can really hear you.
That boss there, Kim, he's after your ass.
I rub him the wrong way.
Maybe you shouldn't be a masseuse then.
Oh, my God.
See, you gotta be careful what you say on this phone. It doesn't affect you, but it affects me.
So you called me to yell at him about nothing?
I gotta be up in 2 hours.
So go to sleep.
But you're my cousin and my best friend. You gotta know we could always talk.
I wonder what bottoming out's going to look like for Tony, but I feel like it's coming this season. As far as, like, having to go back and get help. Quite a difference from his description of, I live alone and I can do whatever I want. This is perfect. The denial there. I was wondering when that was going to happen, is just him getting rid of it.
You said you were going to get us a making ceremony, which you didn't do. And here you were asking for a raise.
Can't you talk to the higher-ups?
It's like followed 3 rats in this episode, and one of them's dead now.
Tina, Francesco's her name. She's a bookkeeper for this furniture wholesaler.
Oh, she's turning in the girl that's hitting on Christopher. That's funny.
Like I said, probably over $100,000. Tina, Francesco.
Wow. Don't flirt with Christopher in front of her. That was petty. You're going to take a whole family down because she was making eyes at Christopher. Yeah, I don't think Adriana's got much farther to go before she completely collapses, before it's known who she is, and she either gets witness protection, like legitimately, or she dies. With this show, I'm leaning towards dies. The problem is what does that do to or for or with Christopher, because he's so important? Is Christopher involved in that decision when it happens? I don't know. It's ugly. It's very, very messy to have essentially a family member who's ratting, but I kind of feel like that doesn't matter, right? After we saw with Sal, it doesn't really matter. Rat's a rat. We had the guy that, I'm not sure it's a character we'd seen before, from the, what was it, Science and Trucking Museum that was being built. A lot of, working a lot of the real estate development stuff, scams with Tony. But he was, a rat. They weren't even 100% sure he's dead. They put it in this episode to remind us of the stakes for the other two. Probably the same thing going to happen. We're early season 5. We've got I think 7-season show. So we're so far from the end of the show. I don't feel like either one of these people who are ratting are going to be successful in taking Tony down, right? I feel like if there was going to be success with them, the show would be a lot shorter than the 7 seasons. So I think probably they're both going to get caught, and the FBI, at least with these two, at this point is going to come up short. Now, if this was like late season 6, maybe, right? Maybe they would be successful and be able to take Tony down. Like that would ultimately be his downfall. I don't know how this show ends. Like I said when I started, the only thing I really know is it's a controversial ending. I remember when it happened, and I obviously wasn't watching or paying that close attention. I didn't have HBO. People didn't like the ending, but Joe told me, and I've heard from other people that, because I said, like, I don't know if I want to watch this Sopranos because I heard the ending's bad. A lot of people have said it's not. It was just new, whatever, with this type of serialized show. So it was the kind of ending that now with time and perspective, people say, no, it was actually a really good, appropriate ending. I don't know how that is. Quite possibly it's kind of anticlimactic because Tony just gets arrested and goes to prison, maybe something small, Al Capone style. I don't know. With a little bit of an ironic ending. But I do feel like, staying more on the point, that these two people who are ratting to the FBI are going to be unsuccessful in their efforts, because otherwise, they'd have Tony pretty dead to rights right now. Tony even said it about the guy that he killed. If they have him, then they've got all of us. They've got us. So it was a pretty easy decision, I guess, to go ahead and kill him, even though they're not 100% sure he was doing anything wrong. Interesting that the painting gift and the "you look like you've lost weight" thing are what really tipped him off. I don't know. Is that like a tell that like you get flattery, complimentary, closer, guilt, whatever, paranoia, all kind of plays into what they saw in those small gestures, maybe. But when it got to the Tony saying he told me I lost weight, everyone in the room seemed to think, oh no, that means he's ratting, which is a really interesting leap, one that I certainly don't understand fully, unless that's the kind of thing you say when you're scared of the guy you're talking to finding something out, so you flatter him to kind of soften it a little bit, maybe. But I guess we shall see moving forward. Appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.